lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sim Racing Media Network. We are live here from beautiful Bristol Motor Speedway, of course, in Bristol, Tennessee. Myself, Angel Santiago, joined by my broadcast partner here, Troy Thomas. Troy, how are we doing tonight, buddy?
We're doing good for a Wednesday evening race here at Bristol. Hope you are as well.
Oh, yes, I am happy to be here. It is Bristol, baby. We say it for good reason. It's just one of the best tracks on the circuit. I think it puts on fantastic racing, and it's just Bristol. It's just that it's an icon to come here and to try to win here.
Oh, absolutely. Not a bad seat in the house.
Not a bad seat in the house. That is a perfect way to put it here. You got a full stadium, of course, effect here for Bristol. One of those fantastic features of it. We're here for the Racers Elite Xfinity Series, as they have their fourth race of their fifth season. And we're going to have a late afternoon race going into the sunset. So this will be a beautiful evening, of course, for a race, as the sun sets just over the hills. Well, I say the hills, but this is the Bristol's at the top of a hill, mostly.
The mountains.
Yeah, if you've ever been to the track, or if you've never seen it,
yeah.
Basically
Been there many a times.
I've not been there to witness a race, unfortunately, but I've at least been there to see the track. I happened to be close by and stopped in. But nonetheless, it's going to have 72 degrees for the ambient temp, about what it was here down in Florida today. Nice, beautiful day. The track temp going to be 75, so just about what it is there. So not necessarily warm. Honestly, going to be pretty cold on the tires, really, which kind of spells trouble when you're at Bristol.
Oh yeah, tires is a huge key here at Bristol. A lot of people will be starting their race at the bottom, I would think, but eventually everybody's gonna migrate to that top lane because it seems like to be the quickest way around.
Man, I just had a slight brain fart. I just realized the yard lines down in the center of Bristol.
Yep, from the football game they had a couple years ago.
Yeah, Virginia Tech and Tennessee, was it?
Yes, you are correct.
Ah, man, but I feel like I should have noticed something like that by now. But wow,
It's like a movie. You always notice something new whenever you see it.
that's exactly what it is. You can watch it a million times, and it's always going to be something new. The track, let's see, we actually got 69% humidity as well, with some 11 miles per hour winds, which I think 11 miles per hour winds when you're at a short track, that's gonna have some effect on these cars, I'd say.
Yeah, it might have a little effect on them, but I don't once these cars start going in the circle, they'll be clicking off laps pretty quick, so it might not affect them too much tonight.
Speaking of, 200 laps is what we have in store for all of our viewers here tonight. We're going to jump over. If I'm not mistaken, they get 5 total tire sets for those 200 laps. So that's actually about 40 laps a set. That's not exactly a generous amount to say.
No, because you want fresh tires every caution you can get here, so when to put on tires might come into play later on in the race.
And what I love here is it's you still have the 25 incident points max, which is not something you typically have an issue with in Racers Elite Xfinity Series, but it's Bristol, so you still have to at least consider that idea. And you only have the one fast repair still.
Yep, I hope some of these drivers leave their feelings outside in the parking lot, because when you get to Bristol, and especially short track racing, you can't have your feelings on you with you when you race.
Well, you better have one feeling, and that's one ready to use that old chrome horn on the front of that car of yours, because you're gonna have to move some people to try to get past them. And it's I know it's iRacing, then that netcode can be an issue, but there's a way to still time that move just perfectly to give them a nice little bump out of the way if you want to get just upset that car a little bit in front of you.
Okay, just nudge them like Jeff Gordon nudging Rusty Wallace for the win, or Dale and Terry Labonte 2 times. So didn't mean to wreck them, just meant to rattle his cage, is the old saying.
Oh, I'm sure we're going to have 1 or 2 of those situations here tonight. So if you're a driver watching tonight, you end up in a back crash, you're not happy, as long as you keep it to a nice minimum. We'll bring you in as a, how would you say, from the infield care center.
Yep. You don't want to be the first into the beer stand tonight.
No, you do not. We got 21 cars out here. We got the qualifying just finishing up, so let's go ahead and bring that up now. But yeah, 21 cars out here for tonight's race. A lot of drivers excited for Bristol.
Oh yeah, Bristol's a fun place to race at.
Well, in that, Sean Dunaway gonna put down that fastest qualifying lap, a 14.895, putting your entire top 5 in that 14-second bracket. Todd Slauson, who's won now each of the last 2 races, he is starting on the outside front row, so we're looking to see if he can go 3 in a row to start the season. Be great for him.
Yeah, absolutely would be.
We got Sean Merriman, Rowan Lloyd there in row number 2. Chris Pendle and Truth Hook in row 3. We got Trevor McGee and then Andrew Teff there, row number 4. Andrew, that number 98. The boss man here, he'll be looking for some. He was fast in practice, so he didn't quite get the qualifying lap, I think, that he maybe wanted.
No, but it's going to be a long race, so he'll be up there, I'm sure.
Michael Bennett and Colin McDonough. Did I say it right this time? I still somehow messed up.
McDonough. That sounds good to me.
I'm
Just
sorry.
let us know if we mispronounce it, then we'll fix it later.
I'll do my best. Dennis Kane and Brandon Honeycutt in the number 15 here tonight, everybody. Typically that of Kinsley Smith. We typically see Brandon in the 13. Don't know why, but nonetheless, he'll be in the 15 tonight, so check him out. Then we got Kirby Wainscott and Chris Blassie there in row 7. Row 8, Richard Odie and Lee Campbell. Odie just barely making it into the race. Didn't get his updates done in time as he got home late from work. Jesse Fox and the 35 with Jacob Plank. Matthew Jarrett, Chris Melton, and then Rob Yost Jr. will round out the field. I'm having problems with RSDK. It's a little slow here. Let me try to see if I can remove that. All right, we have 200 laps here, and I'm expecting we will have green flag pit stops because of tires at one point, because these drivers are going to be not wanting to use their tires up after 60 laps if they go that long, and there's a very good chance we're going to go that long here tonight.
Oh yeah, there's a good chance we might see green flag pit stops. So this is gonna be a tricky pit road too, getting on and off the track. So they got to be careful doing that as well.
Thank you, Dean, for joining us. He says he's here to see someone get Odie break. That's one of our insiders of our good friends here. But we joke because Odie, again, as we mentioned, didn't get much practice in for tonight. So all love Odie. Of course, we like seeing that charity of Sherry Strong on his car, at least showing support for that and just being a Martin Truex Jr. fan. Nonetheless, pace car, lights are off, ready to go green. Take us away here, Troy, my God.
Wow. Here we come. Pace car off. Sean Dunaway leads with the green flag. Barney's waving, and here we go racing at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Every single time I'm doing that, I'm looking down at Truth. Coming through turn 2. Side by side. Oh, got a couple cars in the wall off of 2. That's just fine.
That's going to happen that's going to happen a lot tonight, so.
I expect that very often. You see already clear for first, second, and third. Pendle gonna get right there behind in 5th, behind Rowan Lloyd. It's gonna be a battle there. It's now the 14 of Trevor McGee looking his inside.
Yep, Truth Hoke on the outside. Not many. I'm surprised everybody's went as high as they are from the green flag. So, Truth still fighting hard on the outside. Come to the.
I think. Whoa! There goes the 14. Oh, Andrew Taft. Oh my goodness.
And no caution.
Well, I mean, they got going immediately. Is what happened.
Looks like he just got loose. I don't know if Truth's car took the air off of the 14 car or something, but collected Andrew in that. So
yeah, I mean, I wonder. Let's jump on here, because we're not going to get a caution from that. And very understandable.
Yeah, Andrew seems to be going all right. Trevor got the worst end of that deal.
Let's see, where's that left rear? Let's see if we've. I seem to be fine there.
A little wrinkle. There we go.
Yeah, he got the wall pretty good, but
I think he hit it square. I mean, I don't see nothing majorly wrong. At the moment, I mean, he's still 10th. He's only down 2 spots, so.
I think he's making it work. That reminds me of a crash of when, was that when Matt Kenseth blew a tire? No, he pulled out in front of, he blew a tire and that's when Jeff Gordon slammed him from behind, though. It wasn't the side. Oh, there it is. Oh, I think Andrew Taft.
Nope.
He was pretty loose. I just think that there was more damage than we could see.
Yeah, there's something broken on his car. Look at the front end of it. I mean, there's something more to it than what we were seeing.
Yeah, exactly what Dean said. Ouch. He's already up to the middle.
He's already loose, so just lost it. Ooh, hard hitting the inside wall for Andrew. He might have to go ahead and use his fast repair.
That's what I'm saying, though. A fast repair, though, already, that's definitely not what you want to think about 10 laps into a 200-lap race.
No, especially Bristol. So, I mean, it's just short track racing. Unfortunately, he got caught up in somebody else's mess, and it just messed his car up.
And we'll remind you, we mentioned that Andrew was, I believe, fastest in practice. And you would imagine he should have been one of the fastest in qualifying, but a mistake in qualifying, or whatever happened that caused him to start 8th instead of what probably could have been a top 3 or 4. Look at it. Look what's happened now.
Yep, and Andrew's one of 2 drivers who's finished in the top 10 in every race as well, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
That should be correct, because I know Odie he finished 11th last week, unfortunately.
Last week, yeah.
I believe so. I can double check that, yeah, because it was Andrew
Todd
and Todd. Well, Todd with his back-to-back wins now.
Yeah, only so. And what stinks right here is this track's so short, you don't have a lot of time to repair your car. So decisions for Andrew right out of the gate.
I don't see him using
He's not using a fast repair, so
I'm sure he said, "I'll give it a shot. Let's see what it looks like." My worry would definitely be the front end and how it drives, and maybe even
yeah,
how much worse it'll be in dirty air.
yeah. That right rear spoiler is crumpled up pretty good, but anybody can make it work. He sure can.
Let's see the 16. This isn't a call-it car this time around.
It might be a custom paint job.
Yeah, it's got some nice custom
I mean, it
paint
looks
job.
good.
Yeah, I like it there, Michael.
Kind of looks like a Cheetos car
You know what? Yeah, you got
with the colors and the little camo in the front. And then you got that ugly red Truce in front of him, so we ain't gonna talk about him.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Cheetos sound pretty good right now. Yeah, that truth right there.
Truth. That's all we got to say.
Well, here, Don. Let's remind everybody. Hold on just a second. If I can select the right one here. There we go.
There, that's. Oh, you gotta like Truth.
Yeah, absolutely. The truth, we love you here. All right, as we're getting lined up side by side again, these, as you mentioned, these caution laps, they click away quickly and that's just 3 of them already.
Yep, just like that. I mean, even under caution laps, they run under 50 seconds, so they click off pretty quick.
Trying to see if actually it's Chris Melton, Andrew Teft, and Michael Bennett are our 3 drivers with top 10s.
Okay.
Yes, so Todd Lawson did not get one in that first race of the season. That'll give a chance for the rest of these drivers to catch up points-wise, but otherwise, here it is. We are back, Green Flag Racing. As Sean Dunaway
out.
Yeah, he is out and away with Sean Merriman and Todd Slauson going to go ahead and just figure out second and third. It'll be a battle between Chris Pendle, Truth Hoke, and Michael Bennett for that 4th spot.
Truth looking inside of Chris, coming down the backstretch here.
Oh, that's just enough to, man. Yeah. Both drivers went for the same spot, and neither driver has done that in either one of the last couple laps they did.
No, it's just hard racing, you know.
And it's Bristol. There's no room for it. Man, that sucks for Truth. From 5th. Let's go back and see that one. But I mean, we saw it in real time, but.
Yep.
Honestly,
I don't know if
I would say that
Chris came down, but
I think. Well, I would say he probably anticipated Truth going lower, but Chris definitely came down more than Truth came up. And
that's just a racing deal, though, you know.
Yeah, and you look at you know, I would argue that Truth was maybe just maybe a hair higher than he normally was, but I'd say Chris came down a little more than that. But yeah, you're right. That's all. I think Chris is actually gonna get the EOL for that.
He's taking blame of it.
There you go. Dean blamed Pendle. Well, all right, Dean. Well, you caught it already. He choked it away on lap 13 there for you.
He was in the zone, auto zone.
He'll be here for all the fun jokes tonight. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh my goodness.
I mean, just racing hard's all it was.
Yeah, I mean, and also that's just you could have stayed a little higher in that situation, knowing that it is still early on in this race. But it's again that's how important track position is, and I think that's why when you mentioned earlier, like why do we have some of these drivers not running the bottom where they're going straight to the high side, and that's typically where the tires get wore out more. But that's the case. I think it's track position is so important, and I also think that the drive off of the bottom is just so loose, especially with these cars and maybe the cold tires. That
the cold tires.
It might be the safe option to come off with the high side there.
You might be correct on that because cold tires are bad anyhow for a couple of laps. So, so like you said, it's just not enough heat in the track yet. But Rowan Lloyd's in the pit lane right now, along with Andrew, Kirby, and Christopher.
This time, next month, or at least I'd say this time maybe in 2 months, maybe I'll have a couple Xfinity races under my belt. Under a league that Dean's put together for the Xfinity cars. So I said I'll join it no matter how bad I am in these things. And so I have a little bit of better knowledge though for the broadcast at least.
Yeah, I just don't drive the Xfinity car much.
It's a fun car, and it is. I mean, of course, one of the best sounding, probably the better sounding ones in all of iRacing. So, but it is a difficult car to get a handle of, and so it's like you see some of these drivers and them on top of each other, and then you wonder like, how do we go all those other races with no cautions?
Yeah, well, the truck's probably the easiest, but like you said, these are just good. Some of the best drivers out here right now. That's why we don't go under caution much. So.
And even then with the trucks, you got all the dirty air that comes with it, and
yeah,
I mean that's what's fun about iRacing, right? We have look at the iRacing.com. Pace lights are finally off. They're gonna go through the backstretch, get going. Green flag racing here. Let me try to redo this one and say it the right time, the right way. The iRacing.com. Yep, pace car is getting ready to go down. I say the virtual was it? Is it Jeff or Todd Bodine that drives it?
Todd, I think. No.
Am I
it's
wrong?
the other one, Brett.
Whatever. All right, they're going. There it is to the Geico restart zone. We're green flag racing again from Bristol. They're getting through turn 1, and that first place I think is just going to be hard to beat out on a restart.
Oh, yeah.
And man, they're just going to clear out pretty quickly to this top. Everybody really wants to kind of get settled in.
Yeah. They just want to get settled in, see what their car's capable of, and try to keep all the fenders on it.
Yes, it was Brett.
It was Brett? Okay.
It was a Bodine.
3 of them.
That was right. Oh my goodness. As you see the 49, Chris Moulton looking here on the 4 of Dennis Kane. That is for the 8th position at the moment. And then 60, like again mentioning, if you guys haven't been with us the last couple of weeks, Lee Campbell in a new car, new number. He went from a Chevy and then number 14 to the 60 Ford Mustang. And of course, starting that nice throwback to a Mark Martin paint scheme from his time.
Yeah.
Then Jacob
Something
Plank.
happened to Sean Merriman. He was running 2nd. Now he's fell back all the way to 14th.
Actually, we did see him right at the bottom of the racetrack there.
I don't
These
know if
drivers
he just
were
got
looking-
loose or what, but no, he's got damage in his left rear, so I don't know what has happened.
Here we go. Lap 23 for him. Oh, it'll take us to. Sounds like someone's in a wall, but now this thing don't want to switch back to him. There it is. That's
He
where it
just
was.
gets loose.
Yeah.
Seems like the theme at the moment for this race.
So am I. Oh yeah, just loose off the corner. Oh, that's just a kiss. He's all right. That took more damage at the back
Good
than I think
save.
it should have, but yeah, that's a great save. But he's got some work to do now to make his way up the field, which I mentioned because Chris, again, being one of the guys qualified top 5, was running top 5, and here he is back here in 18th, and he can't move forward.
No, he's
Tell
had
the
that
truth.
contact with Truth and just they can't move forward. Truth's not moving up none either. He's down both of them are down 13 positions since the start of the race. So
Rowan, what happened to Rowan as well? He's down 12 spots.
his car looks. He's got damage on his. So
Yeah, probably just another one.
somebody's
of the
hit Patrick Starr in the back of his car.
And right now, only 2 drivers on track where they started. Your pole sitter, Sean Dunaway, and 15th place, Richard Odie. We'll see if he's still there when Rowan gets to him. Rowan's fast tonight.
Yeah, Rowan wants that position.
Rob Yost, he's been running that inside as much as he can, just trying to wrap the bottom. But you see there, trying to use at least. Oh, there we go. So he's going lower. It seems in 3 and 4. So yeah, 3 and 4. But 1 and 2, he's kind of in the middle lane.
He's running the middle 1 and 2. So in the car, he gets a better drive. He goes in high and gets a better drive off the corner, off of 2.
Jump back to our leader for a brief moment. Already lap 33 for him. Going to be coming on to lap 34. Michael Bennett's now made his way to the 2nd position. Brandon Honeycutt, number 15. Now, I'm gonna mess it up at one point.
We're going to. I know it's a gimme.
Brandon, he's up 9 spots for him. So I think lost in all this chaos is all the drivers who have gained a ton of spots because. Let's see if you. Yeah, Michael started 9th. He's in 2nd. Honeycutt started 12th. He's in 3rd now. Colin started 10th. Todd's lost in spots, but Todd's done a really good job, obviously, in learning how to save his tires. And
Yep.
I'll look for him here at the end of this run.
Yeah, he should be making a run. He's been pretty good the last couple of weeks of saving his tires, so.
I think that's what's been key in getting him to victories as well, those couple of races. So why not keep trying?
Oh, absolutely. We said it before, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, so.
Well, he mentioned the change in paint scheme as well. He felt like was a pretty big jump for him.
Yeah, he should have changed it earlier.
Yeah, he said, man, I wish I would have changed it last season. Let's see. Going through the field here. Oh, wow, we got a oh, no! Sean Merriman! Man, this is like we just jumped right to it. Catching all these live. I was just about to say these drivers were being held up essentially from by Chris Melton. It looked like, but contact between Lee Campbell and Sean Merriman coming off of the turn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think maybe 18 came up more than I thought. On the 60 maybe was
yeah, looks like Sean came up a little bit on that.
Let's see, this turn 4, yeah. So we'll inch it forward here. And you see him. Yeah, you know what? The 18 is loose as well, though. He saw him sliding, it looks like. That's a great shot. Unfortunate for him, but oh, it's a great shot. Wow.
What a hard hit for Sean right there. Hate to see that.
All right. Well, while he gets those repairs done, we see our drivers making their decisions for pit lane on our third caution of the evening. We're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break of this broadcast. So we'll be right back, everybody. Hang on tight. All right, back here from Bristol, Tennessee, Bristol Motor Speedway for the Racers Elite Xfinity Series. Their fourth race in the fifth iteration of their seasons, where we have right now 42, or on lap 42, 41 complete. And, well, under that caution break, we had two drivers not pit.
Jacob Plank right here is one of them. He's up 17 positions, and Mr. Chris Pendle, who was involved in the previous caution. So
yeah, he pit on lap 18. So I mean the tires are definitely gonna come into play, but I don't think it's a bad choice to maybe get some
clean air on that nose. Maybe.
Yeah, get back out in front. And the 35 though, he is not actually pit, so I'm interested to see how this is gonna work for him.
Yeah, he's chose the outside on this restart.
The outside, the front, really just first place has gotten some great restarts all night long. So I'll let you take this one away, Troy, and we'll see if Chris has got anything on. There's still warm tires though.
Yeah, the pace car heads off the pit lane, and green flag is in the air, and Jacob Plank does not get a good start coming to the restart zone. Christopher Pendle is side by side as they head off into two, and again, that upper line right there just gives a so much better run off the corner.
Chris could not clear that 16 of Michael Bennett in time. He's going to have to try to cut in front of the 22. He's not going to do it, though. It's early on in this race still.
No, he's picking and choosing, which is smart. Don't try to push it too hard right now. But I'm like you. I want to see what these old tires up front is going to do.
Oh, 22 quick blink in and out. Here comes the 0-1. We'll see if he's able to make a pass now on the 94 with the fresh tires on the inside here. It looks like he's able to make it pretty easily.
Yeah, sure.
Jacob Plank just put down his fastest lap of the day, 46 laps in. Same set of tires, so I mean, I give him credit. He felt like his tires were fine. He's been running in the back the whole time. Let me go out there and get some laps led. I mean, he's pulling away right now from second and third as they're battling. So.
Oh, yeah, he is. I mean, I'm sure the other drivers are seeing what's happening as well, so they're taking notes of this. Maybe they don't need to pit late in the run or late in the race. So.
But how beneficial can it truly be? Look at Chris Pendle, dropped here to, right into fifth and kind of didn't really look like he had much of anything for these drivers initially there.
No, he's kind of dropping like a rock right now, unfortunately for Chris, but he had to do something different to get that track position, so maybe this will work out for him in the long run.
The last time around, a 10th quicker for Michael Bennett at 16, so he's inching closer.
Yeah, the eye test right there. He just ran a 15:05, so almost 2/10 quicker last lap, so.
It's lost on a 15-1. We'll see now. 35 is going to go all the way to the high side, and what he's going to have to do is just keep that good momentum off of the corner and try to keep that 16 from getting side by side with you, because I think the moment he does, he's going to be able to just sling it to the inside on you.
Yeah, because the 16 cannot get that run off the corner with the car on the outside, so Jacob's going to have to run play defense right now. Michael Bennett looks on the inside here. And he has got him clear as they come off of turn 4.
35 got a big run. He's not going to use it, just kind of stick to the outside. He definitely doesn't want to get trapped on the inside with those old tires. And here it is. New leader for the evening, Michael Bennett there. That number 16 Chevy Camaro up 8 spots. And, well, we're already a quarter of the way to this race.
Wow. Yeah, that's that easy. Ooh, Todd Slauson's getting loose. Oh, good save.
Unbelievable. And just,
wow.
How did nothing else happen everywhere? Where's the rest of these drivers?
They all missed it. There's Jesse Fox, but
Jesse,
what a save by
the dirt race is not today.
No, we don't. Xfinity, we don't do dirt racing in races really much.
He was slipping and sliding there. He looked like the dirt was back out on here in Bristol.
Good save, Bo. Good save. Good job by everybody else driving to miss him. So, unfortunately, Todd, he only falls back to the 7th position. So,
that's some great saving right there. I mean, that is just unreal, and that's going to really put a big separation now. Sean Dunaway just going to send it on in there under Jacob Plank for that 2nd position. Jacob doesn't have really much to fight for or fight him in that regards, but I have to imagine that with all these caution laps, he can probably go another 20, 30 laps.
Oh, yeah, he should. So it might be more. I'd like to see how this plays out. I mean, I don't remember where he was running when we started pit stops, but you get a caution next 30 or something laps, you pit with the leaders, and you gain your track position. So it worked out great for him. I mean, Sean Dunaway's 2/10 quicker than our leader at the moment, so.
He's kicking him off.
So these top 2 are pretty close together in time, so. Sean's running the middle line off the turn 3 and 4.
So after when caution came out, Plank had just passed for the 6th position, actually. So
he's up 3 positions. So hey,
up 15 from his start though. 16 for Matthew Jarrett there. We have an opportunity to talk about him.
Wow. Where'd he come from?
Here they are catching up. I think this is on Andrew Teft, who I think is still not used that fast repair.
No, he has not yet. So Andrew's running the 18th position. So he's going to give the leader plenty of room, but still going to make him work for it.
This is the 80 car of Matthew Jarrett. Don't get a lot of 80 as a number, honestly.
No, that's anomaly, however you say it.
And you're asking the wrong guy. My English ain't very good either, man.
We're just gonna leave it at that.
You're all
Not a lot of
Espanol. I
cars
can't do
have
this
a high
English
80
stuff.
numbers. not the number 80 that I can think of. So.
Oh my goodness. But there it is. He's got that nice paint scheme. Honestly, I really like the
chrome looking.
Oof, yes.
Is that Wraith Racing? Sharp looking car right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the painted wheels as well, and honestly, the lug nuts are perfectly, to be yellow.
Yep. And that is not Kinsley Smith behind him. That is actually Brandon Honeycutt behind him.
I'm telling you, I almost said, here comes Kinsley Smith. Wait a minute, no, Kinsley's not in this race. Not racing the season of Xfinity. My goodness, we'll get one of these. As Jacob is, okay, so if he was running in 6th, I honestly thought he was still kind of running back there, mired back maybe in the 15th or, bottom end, not quite cleared into the top 10. So I think that would have been the better spot, like where it worked out for Pendle, but for Jacob, and I almost wonder, it certainly worked at least for the first 10 laps.
Yeah, I don't know if he's banking on a caution or what, but so he's actually running where he would have run when he came into the pit. So
yeah, he's trying to hold off. Yeah, that 15 of Honeycutt. He'll eventually find his way around him. Honeycutt will. Honeycutt's just wanting to get around him, and Honeycutt does not cut anybody off or anything.
No, he does not. Oh, Chris looks like he's in the wall coming off a 2.
And the Blank was just about as well. As
comes Dennis Kane into the picture here.
But hey, I have to say it though. We are now probably we're inching close to 30 laps into this run, and as loose as it was there for that 94, and as they're starting to lose a little bit of time, this has been a really good decision for the 5 and the 6.
Yeah, this is a really good decision for him. So, I mean, he started pretty close to dead last on that restart. So the restart before. So
I'll tell you this much, Chris
track
Melton
position is huge.
I'll say he might not be the fastest car out there, but he is not somebody these guys are able to pass, and because there's 5.5 seconds from 8th to 9th, and I mean, this is surprising even for me to see for Chris Melton.
Oh yeah, getting a good run off the corner there. Jesse Fox is looking to make the pass. Lee Campbell and Rich Odie right there, and then
he almost had him cleared on yeah, so he almost had him clear on that. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to say, Rowan's not on the lead lap. And
no, he's
running.
No,
Truth.
Oh, no, Truth.
Hey, we're just behind this, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
checked up.
Yeah, he checked up a ton in front of Andrew out of nowhere.
I don't know what happened.
And I want you guys, we're going to go on board on Andrew so you guys see truly how unprepared he was for this, because that's... And this is your view coming off of the turn.
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm on the wrong one. What? I clicked Andrew, but it's in it back over to... There you go.
Something breaking his car? He had smoke coming out of it.
He slowed a ton up, right? Or he just got loose and just trying to catch himself.
He came across. He just came across the radio. Said he blew up, so he blew the engine.
Oh, he blew. Yeah, you called it. You called that smoke, but what in?
That is.
Wow. And I didn't think he had gotten...
see many engines blown here at Bristol, that's for sure.
Yeah. It had to do with the damage he had gotten from the accident, but you wouldn't have thought it was that bad.
No.
Well, I wonder if Chris Melton was just saying, hey, you know what? That worked out really, really well for that, that number, oh my goodness, I was sorry, 35 of Jacob Plank, and maybe he wasn't slow, just saving his tires a ton in case something like this happened.
Yeah, absolutely. So the top three did not pit, did they?
No, sir, they did not. That is Chris Melton, the number 49. Now the 98 is a lap down. He's looking to get a wave around here. Then Lee Campbell there in second. Colin McDonough in third. And that leaves everybody else. Chris Splashy, Michael Bennett. They're all coming across here. No, Chris had just come down pit lane, so...
Different strategy here at Bristol.
Oh, we love strategy at Bristol. As we now have our top two drivers up 18 and 14 spots respectively.
So Andrew's going to get the wave around and get his lap back the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, this would put him back on the lead lap, and I don't think it's a bad choice. I mean, I would have taken my faster pair maybe, but there's a good chance the caution does come out again. You know, rack everybody back up. So
he's got that in his back pocket for later on, just in case. So, which Andrew's running the 17th position at the moment. Chris Melton right there, Lee Campbell.
Now, Chris and Jacob will restart there 9th and 10th as well. So I would say for Jacob it didn't quite work out maybe as well, but definitely Chris got that track position.
Oh yeah,
some of
Chris
it back
got the better end of that.
Jacob also got to lead a ton of laps and probably learned some stuff too, so that's not the worst thing.
Nope, you are correct.
All right, got the 60. The number 49 coming off of turn number 4. Going through the Geico restart zone where Green Flag Racing is the leader, taking the inside for a change. And he'll still clear Lee Campbell for first. And it's a battle now for second right behind. Oh, the battle for second and wrecking. Oh, we got a big one. The big one. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Odie did not break anyone. But wow, that was, and it's still a parking lot over here.
Oh, mercies.
All right, we're gonna go back and watch chaos unfold. And I said it's a turn 3 because this is right where it happens.
Yep. So they checked up. Was it 01 and 60?
Yeah, well, maybe we should still at least get an idea of what happened. Yeah, so definitely it was no, actually Lee Campbell.
Yeah, the 60
and the 16.
And the 16. Ooh, 16 came up.
I was gonna say actually at the same time it almost looks like the 60 just slightly, just ever so slightly, Campbell comes down there. But that's of course what we mentioned here, gonna cause that massive wreck here in the turn 3.
Oh
man, up in the air and just
35 was involved. 61. Kirby just stopped on the racetrack. Richard Odie just slid through her, so he didn't hit nothing. Andrew got through it.
How many fast prints are left after that one?
That was a bit.
Well,
and a lot of the field.
Well, and the worst part of it going into the turn is that's you know, the highest speed that you could possibly be carrying at Bristol.
Yep.
And
Fox looks like he was in it as well.
There's no real way to just slam on the brakes in front of everybody, and it just so that's and that's why Bristol is Bristol.
Yeah. Wow. Big wreck here. You see that at restrictor plate races, not here at Bristol, so.
Let's see. That would involve.
I got 7 cars at the moment involved in that one.
I might be up to 9.
We got the 60, 16, 01, 35, 61, 69, 15.
'22 got some right rear damage on that.
Yep. Todd, that probably from his first wreck.
Oh,
or where he
probably
about
too,
lost
yeah.
it. Chris
And
looks like he got through it all right.
yeah, I gained 4 spots out of that, so he was probably in just the right spot. The fact that probably means he wasn't in an ideal spot to get a good onboard view of what happened. Maybe I didn't think about an onboard view of somebody. Man, getting slowed up there with Dennis Kane having a tight moment. Oh, no, not at all.
Get into
No,
it.
yeah, no, he's got some pretty heavy damage. That's without question. He's got wheel damage.
Fast repair.
All right, so that's.
Is that 9? All right. We go back to green flag racing and look at who's leading the race.
It's Matthew Jarrett.
Jarrett.
Up 19 spots. And they're side by side for second, stacking it up there. They're going to be almost 3 wide as they go into turn 3. No, they'll think better of it, though. Well, maybe.
Jason's got some damage from that wreck in front of his Chevrolet Camaro there.
I mean, and this is the time that I think you just, take it as calm as you possibly can as a driver, no matter whether you or not you have a fast repair, because you're going to get a long green flag run through here because the drivers are either just going to run out of incident points or just, there's not going to be enough. I mean, remember,
No, you're exactly right. They just find your groove and just stay with it.
You have contact. Todd's lost into the inside of the 80. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, Todd, but right to the inside to take that lead. Jesse Fox with his fastest lap of the day just now as well in third. That shows you how much that clean air matters,
It does. No matter what racetrack you're at, clean air matters.
And even with the front end damage.
He's staying with them, so.
It's a heavy front end damage, I'd argue.
Yeah.
Seems to be driving just fine for him. The battle right now is going to be for that 5th position between Honeycutt and Pendle.
Pendle's on the high side, so maybe get a good run down the backstretch. Ooh, 16 gets a little loose.
That's going to back up that high side even more a little bit and just allow that 15 to try to get to the inside. He's going to make that pass. Now Chris is going to have to find a way to get around the 16 because 16 looks to be a little slow. I wonder, he's got some pretty decent damage in the back too.
Yeah, he got damage from that wreck. Him and the 60, Lee Campbell got together. I don't think that's supposed to be smiling back at us like that.
I was going to say, it looks like a smile too, didn't it? The face is on the wrong side of the car here.
Smile.
Oh, keep it off the wall. Oh no, Jesse Fox sideways in front of everyone. How in the world did they not all wreck in front, hit him?
Wow.
That'll be our 6th caution here of the evening.
Yep.
Oh, he slowed up a ton in front. Did he blow an engine too? He blew an engine. Look at the smoke. There it is.
Yeah. Wow. 2 engines blown.
It's the front end damage. I just don't think that the drivers they're not realizing, or maybe they're not getting that, indication that it's gonna blow.
Yeah, they're not checking their gauges, which I don't check gauges when I race, but wow, 2 engines in this race.
Let's listen to it.
Yeah, let's see if you'll. Yep, there it went.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you can't just turn down and left. It's so tight to turn.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Wow.
So Chris Melton, he'll take advantage and come down pit lane here, considering he kind of just got shuffled to the back there with all these drivers on.
I think he was involved in that wreck as well.
Yeah,
It looks good.
I think he might have just gave by, maybe just something minimal. You know what? Looks pretty clean, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, we're about ready to hit the halfway mark here, Troy. We've got, I think, everybody still in the race, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, man, I am so sorry. I have not been rotating. just a one driver. I was waiting for one driver to be out because then, I don't have to rotate anymore, but everybody's still in it.
We have some crippled race cars, but they're still on the track.
Ranging anywhere from 1 lap down all the way down to about 11 laps down as well. And I'm really hoping we don't have to hear my dogs go crazy here at one point, because what happens is that they're the Husky Lab, his best friend here in the neighborhood, our friends, they're actually moving to the apartment 2 above us. And so they're moving their stuff today and tonight and tomorrow night. So I said, well, he's gonna hear his friend and hear the people he loves. So hopefully he doesn't go too crazy.
Yeah, Jesse just said lost all power, no indication it was going to happen.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it looks like, because it's almost like you're just stunned for a moment. And he had front end damage. So I have to say, if you have front end damage, you almost just don't want to risk it. Come down and get it fixed.
No, that's true. I mean, it happened to Truth, I assume. So.
And if it's not something
tough break.
And for 2 different drivers, and yeah, you have one of them specifically telling you that it's not what they were anticipating. So I really have to say that I think maybe they're not getting the full view.
Yeah, because I don't look at the gauges.
If I'm in a wreck, I'll go ahead and check, but then I kind of forget afterwards. So
all right, what's the gauge?
Looks good to me. All right, let's go. iRacing.com pace car getting ready to. There we go. Wait, please. Get to 3 and 4 first, at least. Then we'll send it up to Barney. And there it is. He drops the flag. Green flag racing again. Great start for Todd Slauson, your leader, as they just dive down there into 1 and 2. A couple of kisses there through the backstretch.
Matthew Jarrett's holding on strong to that second position. Brendan Honey cuts getting passed by Michael Bennett.
Well, so and you saw Michael Bennett was where he was slower, it felt like, on that previous run. So we'll see if any of these drivers have something for him, or maybe he's got it figured out here.
Right now he's actually running third position. A little loose, but Jacob Plank behind Sean Dunaway, and Brandon Honeycutt is dropping back from the restart.
These drivers are all just kind of...
Richard Odie looking to make a move on Lee Campbell.
Andrew Teft, he's still out there. Still in the lead lap.
Running 12, so look
he still hasn't taken that fast repair.
Nope, he's still got that.
He's on the lead lap. He's holding on to it. I give him credit. So, what they don't realize, they're going to have to try to get past Chris Melton, who I just don't think has had a fast car tonight.
No, it is not. I mean, it looks like he's holding these guys up at the moment, but...
Michael Bennett, oh!
7th caution.
Oh man, just gets loose off the corner. From 3rd place too.
Good driving by Sean Dunaway to miss that wreck as well. Ooh, good job, Jacob, as well.
I thought there might have been a little bit of contact. Again, not that it would have been on Jacob for any reason, but yeah, no, that was good.
That's like our 3rd or 4th caution when somebody just spins it by themselves.
You gotta have what happened to the first, the first non-caution with Andrew Teft.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's see.
Andrew's probably still working on that car.
Well, let's see. Trevor McGee, I think he's gonna stay out. No, I think he actually is gonna be the wave around. Yeah, the 14 actually would get his lap back here. He got the last one there, so he was the driver that had that contact with the 98 and got the raw end of the deal, of course. I mean, just got loosened into him, but here he is. He's back on the lead lap.
Yep, running in the, how many cars we got on the lead lap now? We've got 16.
Yep, up to 13th now. Well, he'll probably drop back having the lucky
he'll
dog,
be
but 100
start-
laps is what it took.
Hey, that's why you never give up more in these races, that's for sure.
Matter of fact, the wreck would happen on, let's see.
Andrew wrecked on lap 10.
Yeah, so. Yep, yeah, it was lap 8 previous. It looks like maybe lap 5. But anyways, yeah, no, so nice recovery here for Trevor McGee. Again, that never give up attitude. Yep. Just got to go out there and let's see if he can gain some more spots. Up to 12th right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll have more wrecks, so you'll get to pass some more cars and get and fight for a position. So keep at it, bud. Matthew Jarrett up 18th positions to the second spot, and Jacob Plank right there at 15 in third. So
I think,
great race by these two guys.
Got Lando joining in our chat here. We appreciate it. We're enjoying ourselves here. Get to have this wonderful opportunity to bring to you a series we always do enjoy talking about. Yeah, great. Go ahead, join us. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do. Get those bell notifications running for the Sim Racing Media Network. That way you can check us out whenever we're racing. These drivers put on a hell of a show the other days of the week as well. Tuesdays, Fridays. Some are mixed in. Then you have some other drivers, you know.
Yep. Saturdays.
Saturdays, exactly, with the Super Speedway Series
yep.
happening there. So, iRacing.com, pace card, back down pit lane, and we're green flag racing again here from Bristol Motor Speedway. We have 88 laps to go. There you go.
I'm not trying to do math this late in the day.
That's what happens. You see, I struggled there. That's what happens when you try to do it.
I'll wait for like the 120, 130, then I can do it.
So yeah, when this is even
Jacob
number,
Plank almost slid up in front of Matthew Jarrett there for the second position.
He'll clear him this time for second. He'll be aggressive. Ooh, a little loose in the process, but nice save.
Loose is fast is what they say, so.
I'm ready to see. Oh, Sean Thunderway's got some damage in the front of this thing. I have to hope. Yeah.
Involved in that lap 83 caution.
Well, Sean, keep check of your gauges. I hope they are that you have no problems either. Oh, they're wrecking behind. Somebody wrecked behind. No. Oh, no, never mind. I thought I saw somebody really loose, but it seems they have done a good job saving it. He's trying to get to the inside, however, of Matthew Jarrett there, the number 80, who's done just a phenomenal job staying up here. Oh, no, they are wrecked in front of him. Oh, your leader.
Your leader wrecked.
Oh, my gosh. What is going on here? Oh, we got it.
We got bunches of them.
Yeah, no, this is going to cause a massive pileup, too. Hold on here. He's loose. Oh, he's loose all the way through the turn. Oh, my goodness.
No, Jarrett
He
got
locked it
into him a little
down.
bit.
Oh, Andrew's nowhere to go. Oh, Rowan nowhere to go.
Jesse again.
Sean Merriman takes the hit. Yeah, Jesse did. Truth did a good job of holding on to holding his brakes there, but you still just kind of keep sliding and sliding. And the worst part is when you're the 98, you look at him, you see the back end already sideways. And from afar, you just don't know where they're going.
No, you don't.
Rarely ever does somebody actually hold their brakes, or
Yep.
Oh,
You had nowhere to go. Just nowhere to go.
Gosh. And look at the vision. This is why we'd like to jump on board. Look at the view. It's there immediately.
And truth is in.
I think Odie got into him there too, right?
It looks like it.
No. I thought somebody had hit pretty good. No, that was Bennett. The 16.
Made it through it. Yeah, 16 was involved.
Yeah, he's the one that got into him. There you go. I saw some bright colored. No, actually, no,
Well,
he was fine.
Huh.
Oh, Rowan is the one who got the massive. Oh man, Sean Merriman is in the air here. Wow. Well,
Wow.
we're gonna go ahead and
7 cars involved in that one.
7. Oh, I'm telling you, we're probably running out. I'm trying to look for. Let's see. I apologize, everybody. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was my fiance Rebecca. She's telling me that she's getting Chick-fil-A for picking up Chick-fil-A for dinner. So.
All right, that sounds good.
I'm gonna have to stop everything for that.
Yeah.
So Lord's
We
chicken
had
for a reason.
Hardee's. We had Hardee's.
Hardee's?
We didn't feel like.
Oh man, they're so hard to find. I mean, they're popping up a little bit more again down here in Florida. Luckily, the service area for the business that I work for, all the driving that I do drive by a couple of Hardee's. So whenever I get a chance, I always stop in because their milkshakes, by far and away better than everyone else's.
Cookout has good milkshakes, but Hardee's is pretty good as well.
Hardee's always gonna be #1 for me when it comes to those milkshakes. Oh man, they're amazing. And of course, my favorite is just the Frisco burger. So.
Oh yeah, I had a bacon cheeseburger for.
Oh man, that sounds
Here
good. All
we
right.
go to green flag and Jacob Plank with a good jump.
Yeah, I thought Sean Dunaway for a second there was a lead car because of.
I did too. I was looking around. That's what I did.
I
didn't
think he
mean
got
to jump in front of you. So
Well, no, it was the same because the 01. Actually, I think he was just further up than even he anticipated, and he had to slow up, and that's kind of what backed him up a little bit.
and there is a Rob Yost battling for the second position with Sean Dunaway.
Yeah, a sighting of we have not seen. We have a Ford, Chevy, Toyota 1, 2, 3 right now, so that's nice to see. But here comes Chris Pendle to the outside of Rob as he was trying to find a way around the 01 of Sean Dunaway. He was got that damage, but Sean was also the fastest car earlier in the race. Let's not forget, he was leading the race earlier.
Yeah, now the top 5 last pitted on lap 84 too, so they've got 40 laps older tires than anybody. Michael Bennett's last pit on lap 109, running in the 6th position. So.
Oh, 94, Chris got loose. Yeah, he got right up behind him and just trying to slow up to not drive into the back of him. Still 75 laps to go.
Didn't have nowhere to go, just got loose. It's so easy to get loose when you're getting up on somebody and just get on the brakes just a little bit.
And lo and behold, Jacob Plank, and everything that's happened, he's back up here to the lead. But even funnier is I think that somebody had no choice to finally use his fast repair, and he is just a man on a mission. Andrew Teft is up to 5th. Everybody.
He's tired of playing with the boys now, I guess.
Well, he's also got about 40 lap pressure tires in these guys in front of him, so that would make sense. Oh, he slid up. I'd say maybe
he's not abusing them tires too much.
25 maybe green flag laps. And the 11 of Chris Blassie. We haven't talked about him much at all today. He's really loose there off of 2.
Driving the number 11 Chevy Camaro.
Oh, your leader in the wall there off of 4.
Andrew up to the 2nd position now.
Well, I mean, you got the tires. Go out there and use them, right?
Yep, you got to. Jacob Plank just ain't.
Oh, he's gonna give him a little bit of a shot. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think Jacob appreciated that. Oh, somebody blew up. Somebody blew up. It's Sean Dunaway. I knew it. Sean Dunaway blew up.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, Todd, nowhere
Jarrett.
to. Everybody. I mean, I'm telling you, if you have front end damage and you're watching this race, you should be getting it repaired. You're going to blow up. It's 3 for 3 now, and those who haven't done it.
Was that Matthew Jarrett involved in that as well? Yep. Engine number 3 went.
Go back in here and officially go through that.
Yep.
And it happens off the turn again, too. It's like right as you're getting, putting that throttle down and getting those revs up is when it just lets go.
Oh.
Well, he probably did use up those tires pretty good, and he knows these guys are coming down for fresh field goods themselves. So yeah, come down, and I don't know how many tires you have changed out, Andrew, but I hope you have at least one more in the bank for yourself.
Yeah. I don't know how many tires he has, but I hope he has enough to finish the race.
This is going to leave the 14 of Trevor McGee out to lead his. Well, actually, he won't lead this lap. Andrew was still first coming down or into his pit stall. And then the 39, Colin McDonough, he is looking to take the wave around and get his lucky dog, get his lap back that way. Oh, he was involved with the wreck, so that's how he's gonna lose out on the faster on the lucky dog.
Lucky dog. So he's got to stay in front of the leader. So
he pit about 20 laps ago, so not too bad. Aside from the damage, hopefully, but he should be all right. And it looks like Honeycutt is actually out of this race, so he was
15, yeah.
118. So that previous caution, I think that was the one with the one where Andrew was getting into
Todd.
Yes, that's correct.
Now, if I remember correctly, I think on lap 96 when Jesse blew his engine, I think Brandon got into him when he blew his engine.
Brandon's probably not too happy with some of these engines that can go in front of him. It's some terrible luck for him. But the 14,
I know.
Still out actually though. I thought maybe he'd come down here. He last pit on lap 77. Everybody, to put it in perspective, everybody at the tap exactly. Yes, exactly half of what everybody else. This is where who have. Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah, he might be a sitting duck at the moment. He takes the wave around.
And he's going to take the inside here. And
Have to watch out for a wheel spin on this restart.
Yeah, that'll be, of course, Andrew Teft, Michael Bennett behind him, Chris Blassie,
Rob Yost right there.
Yep, Melton on the inside. So all these drivers have to, just be careful there.
There was.
There's that wheel spin. I wonder though, does that get Matthew though? Is he gonna get?
I don't think he went earlier. Andrew's
the 14's loose. Oh, there it is. I'm stunned that was only one car.
Yeah.
Matthew Jarrett, your leader, by the way, everyone.
Yeah, that was. Yep. I think I just heard that he did get black flagged. It wasn't nothing Andrew could do.
Oh, the 98 got black flagged?
No, the 80 got black flagged on the restart.
Really? Wow.
Because he spun his tires, I guess, and didn't get going.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, he's so lucky nobody else hit him.
I just don't understand how Jesse Fox missed him. The rest of Jesse Fox's evening when was. Oh my goodness! That to me, it's over right there. Let's see what I get the.
I wonder if Jesse had his eyes open on that one.
Oh my! Look at that. Oh my goodness! I love it. Alrighty. Well, while we're under caution, let's go ahead and go back to that restart. Actually, that's something we typically have a need to do, but we'll go ahead and jump on, and let's jump on board actually with the number 80. Yeah, it looked like he might have been carrying some speed. But
went way out of the restart zone.
Yeah, that's also the thing, though, as well. Yeah. Well, see, he's already going slightly faster right here.
So that's just a weird.
And then, let's see, go to the 14. It didn't even sound like a ton of wheel spin on that 14.
No.
I think maybe just the 14 was just kind of laying back on him.
Hey,
Well, you say laying back, but I mean, if he's going to speed limit, of course he's going to speed, the speed,
Yeah.
but.
I think they're gonna. I don't think he should give him. I don't think they're gonna wave the black flag. I think that's what I heard. So.
And I think that's fair because as well as with the 80 and the 14 is 77 lap difference tires. I mean, it's so hard to gauge a difference in that.
Yeah, I mean that's dang if you do, dang if you don't on that. So good job, nobody else is involved in the wreck as well.
Should have 58 laps here. Sorry, 57 laps once we go. Green once again is the iRacing.com pace car is going to get through turn 2, going to the back stretch. Once again, everybody, thank you for joining us here on tonight's race in an unconventional Racers Elite. But it's Bristol, so nothing unconventional about Bristol.
Hey, Bristol is short tracks. That's about all you can say.
Truth is about 5 laps away from being able to pass Honeycutt and gaining himself an extra spot. Barney drops the green. We're green flag once again here from Bristol as we're going to have a nice battle for that first position there. The 35 to the outside. And here comes Chris Pendle now to the outside of that number 80. He's going to come up and move to that second position. And here comes Richard Odie and Andrew Teft as well.
Where'd Richard Odie come from?
Oh, my God. Well, here comes Andrew Teft to his inside. Andrew's been a little bit stronger, so... And it looks like Odie now stuck behind the 80, and we'll have to see if Odie's comfortable enough to get to that inside to try to make the pass where the 98 is going to make it happen. But even then, you still got to make that pass happen without pushing it too hard and overdriving it off of the turn and just losing it.
Yeah, we've seen it happen numerous times tonight, just getting loose off the corner. I mean, a lot of cars by themselves, you don't want to spin your tires either, so as they're starting to stack up behind Jarrett and Andrew right here, as Andrew's having a hard time of getting by the 80 car.
That's gonna have a hard time on the inside. Oh, that was net code. Wow, is that net code or was the 98 just loose? There was a ton of room there. Or did the 78 come down? Man, oh, that was looking like shaping up to look pretty good too. Some good hard racing in Bristol. We got close to 50 laps to go,
What happened here? I think it's Nick.
Let me go back to the rear chase for the 98. That's net code. Oh my gosh.
And Jarrett was
and Andrew was never gonna come up though. No. In his space, Andrew would keep low and
that's like 3 foot.
Oh my gosh.
That is a heartbreaker for them guys. Well, the 80 was loose. 16, I don't think the 11 got, 11.
That's been probably not too bad, but the 16 got some pretty decent damage. But these guys already used their fast repairs in the process.
Yep.
Odie, you got some decent front end damage. I don't know
Yeah.
if is that enough to say he already had a little bit of front end damage, but is that enough to say, hey, you know what? Let's not have let's not
That
get
was net code, unfortunately.
man, that hurts too, because that was some good racing that we were
It
experiencing
was.
there.
That was net code. Gosh, I hate that. Yeah, Andrew wouldn't have came up like that or nothing. So.
But and you know what? That's unfortunately as well part of iRacing. And I think that's
Yep.
maybe it lends itself to the mechanical failures that
Yep,
that
you are
happen on the
correct.
occasion. That granted, we do sometimes also have mechanical failures with our own rigs. So those
Oh yeah.
situations have
That
happened.
happens a lot.
Oh my god! Well,
6
speaking of-
cars was involved in that one.
if you've you're not already following us on our Facebook, you should be. Make sure you do, where you see that most of us, or not most, but a good chunk of SRM will be out down in Miami for the Miami race. So if you are going to be down in Miami for the race, let us know. We'll be very happy to get an opportunity to see you, hang out with us. It's an opportunity, something that we all really enjoy, but it's when you have the entire team going there, it's nice. Obviously, not the entire team, but again, you get to meet everybody, get to, just it's always such a vocal thing, Obviously, we're just on the computers and just, from far away, but nonetheless, I'll be taking advantage when I am going down there to get myself a piece from Rickmotech for my steering wheel, because it's not got good grip on my rig whatsoever. So
I actually use gloves now, and they help out a bunch for the wear on your steering wheel and whatnot. So.
Oh yeah, no, I've worn gloves since the very beginning for that same reason, because I didn't want to take a chance. I just used my old karting gloves when I used to race champ karts.
I got me some bone gloves.
Of course, I got some. Oh, I mean,
Dale
I used
Jr.
to say Dale Jr., but it could be Brad K as well, I guess, because he did that
No.
for a little while, right?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah. I mean, we know he got that
Alright.
from Junior though, so.
Oh yeah. Well, he did drive for Junior for a while.
Well, he was
So
his mentor, yeah, for a little while.
let's stack them up again. Here we come to the green flag.
Take us away.
Christopher Pendle is running the point. Barney's got the green flag, and we're back here racing at Bristol.
No, I'm saying, I think at 35 was the leader. Just again, the 94 was a lot further up.
A little bit more spread out on this restart than it was the last one. So Chris Blassie in third, Andrew Teft in the fourth position, and Robert Yost is your top 5.
Oh, you lost a lap in that process too, actually, looks like, while he was on pit lane. It's a shame you're up there running top 5, and now you are one lap down in 12th. So,
Yep, I mean,
yeah, Jacob
well,
his fastest lap that time.
yep, we're in a 15:10, so
Man, we only have one driver in the 14-second bracket at all today. Or, at least in the race.
yeah.
Sean Dunaway,
Sean
unfortunately.
Dunaway.
15th, about 4 laps down right now.
That shows you no car is safe.
No car safe.
Safe when it comes to trouble at Bristol.
As I say that, Jacob Plank, a 1496.
Hold my beer moment. If
That's
there ever
exactly.
was one.
I don't know, how did Chris not have a 14 set? I feel like if Chris is still right on his bumper there.
It looks like he's gaining on him.
That time he did. About a tenth faster for Chris
Yep.
there. But we still got about 40, just over 40 laps to go. So this isn't the time to be gaining just yet.
No, pace yourself and don't try to burn your stuff off.
Catching up here to
There's
Todd
a-
Slauson, who unfortunately won't be making it 3 in a row here tonight. Back there in
Nope.
the 14th position.
Had a rough go. Having a rough go at it, so.
I gotta say, we got a battle for the lead here. 40 to go. Chris Pendle's putting a ton of pressure here on that 35 of Jacob Plank.
Yeah, he's trying to make him race into a mistake here, so. Chris again the quickest lap that time by.
Oh man, that was close right there.
He's driving the wheels off.
Whew, man.
Too close for me.
Oh, Trevor McGee, he had only one set of tires left. That's why he had to stay out when he did. That makes sense.
Oh, gosh.
It would probably, when one of those situations, and just the start of the race, he had to use a set,
Yep.
lap 5.
Tire management. Never thought that would be a talking point during a race here, but
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. But Chris is in the wall. He drove it in too hard into the turn. Wow.
hey,
Gotta be careful. That's easy wheel damage right there.
yeah, his car looks good, but we've seen other cars look good and blow engines, so. See if Chris can regroup and go on the attack again for the first position. Getting close off that wall.
For the moment, we'll let him catch back up to the leader, catch their breath. We got a battle for the 4th position. Chris Blassie and Dennis Kane looking away. If Dennis Kane passes Chris Blassie, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 for Ford. But at the moment, 1, 2, 3 for Ford. That's something we talk about often either here.
Blue ovals are
Well, let's see.
5 out of the top 6 and blue ovals.
I'm all for blue oval, but at the same time, it's really honestly been a Chevy Toyota matchup when you had Sean Dunaway and Todd Slauson running up front.
Yeah, I mean, you see Sean Dunaway coming up behind them, but he's 4 laps down, running the 14th position, so it will not be for a position if he makes the pass here. But
showing that speed that he has, unfortunately, just he'll get one of his lap backs, get 3 laps down. You still never know what can happen from there.
Yeah, it's been a strange race. Chris gets a little loose off of 4. Yes, sir. I like seeing the different lines here that everybody's running. Is the Chris and Dennis are catching our 3rd position of Andrew Teft here.
And that's what I love about, of course, about Bristol is the different lines that you can run. It's what you feel comfortable with. And then, at this point, Andrew, you see how damaged he is. He's just trying to hang on.
Yeah, he's hanging on. He's had a rough go at it tonight, so I think he's ready to put it on the car hauler and call it a night. But he is holding Chris off for that 3rd position at the moment. Sean Dunaway got behind. Uh-oh.
Oh, we got a caution. Oh no, Matthew Jarrett. Side by side with the 49, Chris Melton. Oh, just enough contact and it sends him sideways.
Yeah, just lost it. Kind of like what happened to Truth early in the race. But I don't think he hit the wall too hard, it doesn't look like.
Well,
never mind, left front.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his chrome's crunchy now.
Looks like it's still connected to this. Well, we're going to have 20 to go, probably. Are you pitting?
If I got tires, I'm pitting.
If you got tires, I'm pitting. I agree.
And it's almost hits the barrels in them pit road.
Chris is about to do the same thing as well.
I don't think I've done that yet. Not coming in pit road. Not coming in pit road. I'll say that.
I've done it under green flag conditions.
Yes, I second that motion.
I'm coming in too hot.
Whoops! That's a whoops moment.
Oh my goodness, not the first. Definitely wouldn't be the last there. Well, I mentioned bringing any. Tyler, this is not definitely. I mean, not a usual thing here at all. 12 cautions. We might have 12 cautions the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we probably have more cautions than that we have all year.
That's a genuine thing. We had typically how it works. Mentioned that. So next week, after Bristol, we had the New Hampshire Motor Speedway to the beautiful Northeast, and I have to say, New Hampshire is also one of my more beloved tracks. Even though I'm really bad at flat tracks, I really do like New Hampshire.
I despise flat tracks, but
I love New Hampshire.
The Magic Mile.
It's a track that I have found some decent speed at as long as there's a nice long green, like if I can get a good green flag run, I can get some, decent runs there.
Oh, yeah.
I like that track for that reason, though.
Yeah, just, RP's the same way. I mean, Phoenix, I'm not good at Phoenix. I mean, it's Milwaukee Mile. Flat tracks just ain't in my repertoire yet, so something I need to work on.
IRP. Although, granted, IRP is one of my only.
Oh, I enjoy racing there because, it's you run high and it's unusual to run high, but it's just, I'm slow, so.
It's one of my very few league wins, I guess. So I have to actually consider it one that I like. But I do run good there though. I talk about how much I hate flat tracks, but some of them it's either I've got it or I'm just completely off.
Yeah, there's no in between, are they?
I guess not, because I've won at the Legacy Phoenix, which I still consider it pretty flat, obviously, especially that one. So I've got a win there, and it's like, and I guess a short track, but it's like, yeah, it's I guess maybe I like flat tracks more than I think. They're so technical.
Yes, they are. There's a lot more involved.
I'm not a good short track racer. Doesn't matter. These are the drivers that are short track racing tonight. We're green flag racing again here. Chris Melton, he's got a great start there from the outside. He did not pit, so that everybody is aware. He and Jacob Pankworth very quickly go by him for the lead. Let's see how long it takes Chris Pendle. And Chris, you're going to have to be aggressive to get by him because you cannot let Jacob Plank get away.
No, Chris is...
didn't get a good run off turn. He'll get him here.
Yeah, he'll get him come off too, and so Chris. Now here's Rob Yost as well.
We got Chris
in the 5th position at the moment.
Second, third, and fourth right now.
Oh wow!
Chris Pendle, Chris Blassie, Chris Melton.
It's usually with Brandon's that we have this problem. But
I know.
now we got Chris.
Funny. As we say that, Blassie will be able to get past him. Oh no, there goes Yost. Sorry.
Oh,
my goodness. Oh, Kirby Wayne's got nowhere to go for them either. And it's a pile up. Oh, Pendle. What happened to Pendle? He must have lost it off the turn on his own.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if he'll get his spot back, though, because he was in second, I think, when the caution probably came out. Oh, hold on. We're going to go to the actual wreck first. Rob, is it Yost?
Yost.
Yost. Anyways, side by side here with the 49.
Loses it?
Yeah.
Oh. Dennis is involved. Andrew.
Hard hit for anybody.
The 80.
Oh man, hard hit for Truth as well. Sean Dunaway.
Oh man, 8 cars involved in that.
And then on his own accord.
And not even talking about
94 is loose. He's loose. There it is. Wow. Chris Blassie could he saved both of their evenings.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow.
Hard on the brakes. Wow.
Yeah, when you mentioned, I like these guys jumping in, mentioning how it seems like Andrew has been involved in almost all of these cautions, and I think mostly technically he could only have been involved in maybe 9 max, because eventually he's gonna hit the 25 incident limit. So
the only one that really was his own fault was the first one.
So. Well, if you ask Trevor, I think he feels another way.
Yeah.
I was a little tired, so
Wow.
maybe it's hard moment. Yeah, and he's right. Hard to believe that he'd still been where he was running, but I think he's just. He's done. I think Test is finally done. The car's finally, I think, just. Yeah, Andrew's out of the race.
We've all had that night.
So
he's had.
Should allow Lee Campbell and Jesse Fox to gain those 2 spots. Rowan's 18 laps back, so he won't be able to surpass Taft. I mean, unless we get some green-white checkers, maybe. We only have 2 though.
Yeah, we only got 2, so
that would put.
that'd be 6 laps, maybe.
Yeah, that would put Andrew as far down as possibly 18th if Rowan and Todd stay. Oh no, Todd's out, so it would just be Rowan who could pass him. So 17th would be the worst. And then that would leave 10 drivers on the lead lap.
That's usually normal Bristol.
Yeah, that's Bristol.
Pace car pulls off for the. Barney's waving the flag. We're back to racing at Bristol with 14 to go, and Jacob Plank with a good jump on the outside there. It just seems like.
I thought Michael Bennett blew up or something. But yeah, you're right. Great start on the outside for him. Sorry to cut you off.
It just seems like the outside's just the way to go in restarts here. As Dennis Kane is up to the 3rd position at the moment.
And let's see if Chris has got anything for your leader. But Dennis Kane, he's a man on the mission too. Does he got anything for your top 2 drivers here? He's a good short track racer himself. We don't talk enough about him.
Jacob just ran a 1498, so.
My good. Oh, and then there goes Chris.
Chris gets loose.
Slideways, we'll say it. Because wow.
Slideways.
Here comes Dennis Kane. Now Dennis looking to the inside for second. Chris might Chris does have some damage there on that right rear. I don't know if that's affecting. I don't think it should be affecting too much, but he's not. Oh, wow.
He's got something wrong with his car.
That thing was extremely upset right there.
Yeah, he's got something broke.
Yeah, from second now, hoping to hold on to just a top 5 as Dennis Kane now sets his sights 1.6 seconds behind your leader there of Jacob Plank, as Jacob just put down another blazing 1488.
Wow, 88.
Now, granted, Dennis Kane had a 1503, so it's fast, but just not what he's got.
Not Jacob Plank fast at the moment.
Chris is just.
He's hanging on. Richard Odie's behind him. Look at Sean Merriman has fought his way back up to the 7th position.
He's fought his way back onto the lead lap. That's the impressive part.
Yeah, he's had a long night as well, so good run for him.
Strong battle here. All of these drivers are right behind Chris Melton for that 4th position. It's like nobody can get past Chris Melton tonight. It's hard to pass him, it seems like.
Yeah, Richard Odie right there.
Oh, he almost got into the back of the 94. He had it let up.
Colin's trying to get by him, so.
Yeah, 94 is just.
Ooh, 36 getting loose.
I wonder if did he get any damage then when he hit the wall coming down on that last one?
Could have.
And
36 is loose at the moment.
Yeah, man, it's just that 49 just runs a perfect line that where you just cannot. You can't get a run. Oh, the 94 up in the wall. You saw it right front just shoot to the into it.
Yeah, he's got something.
Yeah, Chris will be
something's broke on his suspension or something. So he's just hanging on. Richard Odie gets flyways.
So those 2 drivers will definitely be. Oh, same does a 39. Somebody might be dumping oil out there.
Yeah, he's been loose coming off the corners past 3 or 4 laps at the moment. So.
It's now an almost 2-second lead with 2 laps to go here for Jacob Plank.
Jacob Planks won't see that white flag, so the next flag would end the race, and here he comes to the white flag. We are 1 to go here at Bristol now.
1 to go. Jacob Plank gonna send it in through 3 and 4. He is gonna take home the checkered here at Bristol with a 2-second lead over Dennis Kane and Chris Blassie for your top 3. Chris Melton and then Sean Merriman gonna recover for that top 5.
Top 5.
Pendle will hold on to 6 somehow with that. What's left of that car. Odie keeps it overall pretty clean car, honestly. At least, it looks like he had maybe a fast repair. Colin as well. Look at that. And the little appreciative bumps these drivers are giving over to your race winner here, Jacob Plank.
Yeah, that was a good. I'm sure Jacob is ecstatic right now.
So that's an understatement right there. Probably he's just gonna. There it is, number 35 Ford Mustang, and a Mustang would finish 1-2 here with the Chevy there in third.
Yeah, they got 3 of the top 4, so highest finishing Toyota was Richard Odie in 7th. Oh, come on now.
There it is. We're giving up. Alright, let's go ahead and bring him on in, and I will let you take this one away once I find him.
Jacob Plank. This is Troy and Angel in the booth. You got us, bud?
Yep.
Wow, what a night, my friend. Tell us a little bit about your race for tonight.
Oh, I don't even know, dude. I just kind of went by like instinct. I just kind of I started at the rear to see how things were gonna go at first, and obviously it was kind of like a little bit of some wrecks and some beating a bang at the beginning there, and I just figured track position was going to be king, and I just tried to keep an extra set of tires if I needed, and the cautions kind of fell right for me, and so yeah. Other than that, I mean, it was a good race.
How important was tires tonight for this race?
They were. If we would have had green flag runs, they would have been very important. That I think it was like after the first long green flag run, I decided to kind of stay out and save a set, and I had the lead there for a little bit, but then after, I don't know, maybe 15 laps, that's when they really started to fade, and that's when I could really tell I was in trouble. And then, like I said, a caution kind of fell just right while I was fading back. So, yeah, tires were a little important tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you had it there at the end. I mean, nobody's touching it at the end of the race, but I mean, good win. And how do you feel about going to into New Hampshire next week?
I feel fine. I mean, been a busy summer, haven't raced much, but New Hampshire's it's a decent track for me, not too great. So if I went out of there with top 5, I'd be happy.
And well, you put a show there at the end, but anybody before we let you go, is there anybody you want to say thanks to or give props to?
Yeah, you guys for always putting on the broadcasts, and then I'd say the guys in Full Send Motorsports, man, we had a good night, worked together, and fun night.
Yeah, Tyler gave you credit in the YouTube chat, just so you know, Jacob, for the debut win for the team.
Awesome.
All right, my friend, go enjoy this win and go get them next week at New Hampshire.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
That was your race winner, Jacob Plank. We're going to go ahead and bring on in Dennis Kane, who second place for Dennis. Dennis, this is Angel and Troy here in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us, buddy.
Hello.
Oh, Dennis?
Hey, there's Dennis.
Hello. Hello.
Can you hear us, Dennis? Oh, we're not coming across? Let's try kicking him out. Bringing him back in.
Kick him out. Bring him back in.
Dennis, can you hear us now? No.
Oh, I wanted to talk to Dennis.
I know. Always a joy. All right, well, Dennis, we owe you one from New Hampshire. Man.
I can't hear you guys.
Man, we the problem is it sucks because we can hear Dennis.
Yeah. Dadgummit.
Ah. Oh, that does. That's sad. Well, Dennis, we absolutely have to get you
He has a Dell Jr. radio.
Right, yeah.
Beers are at Bristol. Good call, Tyler.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and bring in our third place finisher here. Then Chris Blassie. I hope, Chris, I have not been butchering your name this entire race.
Oh, it's all right, man. It's Blazy, but it's
Dag, I knew it. Oh, well, I apologize. Nonetheless, Mr. Blasey, we appreciate it. Coming in here as a podium finisher, man. Was this something that you anticipated for your Bristol race?
Honestly, I was just trying to survive.
So survive you did. What was did you have to use your fast repair at one point tonight?
Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure somebody went underneath me at one point, and then yeah, I definitely had to.
Man,
I
and
think everybody had to use the fast
Yeah.
repair at least once.
he kept it clean thereafter. I had to say that it seemed like the tires, everybody was just slipping and sliding. What was your experience with that, Chris? And did you feel like there was any real advantage to maybe running one lane or another?
Yeah, running the top was definitely the place to be tonight. The bottom, you just chew up your tires.
Oh, so the bottom was chewing up the tires more than the outside around this time around.
For me, it was, but I like running the top also. So
See, that's what me and Trevor were talking about. Like, man, we're kind of surprised that everybody goes right to the top. Typically, that wears your tires out more. You want to at least, even if you don't like to run the bottom, you try to. But we're different. We love to run the bottom here. But yeah, I guess that answers that question as well, Troy. It looks like maybe tire wear was better off on the high side. But I did do a Bristol race recently that I did hear that was a situation where the drivers were saying that. So maybe that's just a change in the most recent updates.
yeah, man, just be easy on that throttle on the way in and just punch it on the way out, and you're good.
Punching on the way out, I think is a problem for some of these drivers tonight. Is punching it too hard? It was coming off the tire. Nonetheless, I mean that was a great race. Chris, we head to New Hampshire next week. What's a track like that suited to your driving style?
I kind of like that one, honestly. It's kind of flat. Almost reminds me a little bit of it's like a bigger Martinsville. I feel like just a lot of throttle control.
Yeah, I love New Hampshire as well. It's a track that I'm not successful at, but it's a good track anyways. Nonetheless, we'll go ahead and let you go so you can celebrate your podium finish. But first, of course, want to make sure that you get an opportunity to thank any of your friends, family that might be watching, sponsors, teammates.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. First off, Jacob, he's a teammate. For him winning, he ran a heck of a race tonight, and just family, my kid, and everybody, man. It's a good time running these races, and thanks for Andrew putting them on.
Yeah, we appreciate the positive feedback. Of course, races are always a ton of fun to be able to broadcast as well. So, well, Chris, enjoy your podium finish. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. You guys have a good night.
All right, that was your third place finisher here in Chris Blasey. Man, that's always how it works. It's just say it wrong the entire time.
At least we got clarified on that. So
There you go. He would have let us know by next week. We'll go ahead and bring up our final results here of the evening. Nope, but change. There you go. Jacob Plank mentioning there your winner here tonight at Bristol. I think we had about 17 cautions total.
we had 13 cautions.
13. I don't know where the number 17 came from for some reason. Dennis Kane, second. Chris Blasey. Dennis, again, we'll get an opportunity hopefully to talk with you next week. Don't know what happened, but we'll bring you in before the broadcast starts. Chris Melton in fourth. Sean Merriman, 4 laps down, everybody. Comes back to recover for a top 5. You never, ever give up. Chris Pendle will hold on for 6th. Richard Odie will come back for a 7th place finish, and I don't think Odie breaks somebody, so I think that's kind of funny that we give him so much crap for it. Colin McDonough, good save there at the end to hold on to an 8th place finish. Michael Bennett in 9th. We saw him lead some laps as well at one point. And then Kirby Wainscott, he would round out your top 10 here tonight.
Yeah, good run for Kirby tonight, that's for sure.
Yep, Sean Dunaway there. He'd be the first car not on the lead lap in 11th, 3 laps down. He had some great speed himself, running up front quite a bit. Lee Campbell in 12th. Jesse Fox would finish in 13th. A couple of drivers you saw that blue engines. Matthew Jarrett 14th. Andrew Teth would final out there in the 15th position. Rob Yost 16th. Rowan Lloyd in 17th. Todd Slauson 18th. Truth Hoke 19th. 20th for Trevor McGee, and then Brandon Honeycutt in the number 15 would round out your field in the 21st position.
Weird. Sorry, guys.
Hey, is that Dennis?
It was for a moment.
It
then-
was.
and then he's gone.
Well, we'll just have to get him next week, like you said.
Yeah, well, he got it worked. I guess it didn't. So, man, that sucks. I'm sorry, Dennis, but thank you again, everybody, for joining us for what was a fun night of racing here at Bristol. Maybe not for a lot of these people, for a lot of these drivers. Tyler said swap his helmet. Well, you gotta tell the league owner. We gotta tell the team owner. The team gotta get him something out new.
Probably 90% of this field is like on to New Loudon, so.
Yeah, I know. And then after that, they'll be ready to move on to the next one. Then thereafter.
Yep, on to the next one.
Thank you again, of course, everybody, for joining us once again. As a reminder, because of the Homestead races, I don't know, or because a lot of us will be in Homestead, I don't know all of the racers races that'll be put on for next week. I know that we will be here next Wednesday for sure, because it's a drive, so I'm here home.
Yeah, I'm staying. I'm not going, so I'm staying here. I'm with you next Wednesday at Loudon. So.
Yep, two of us will be still broadcasting, so you guys don't miss us any beats with us, and then I'll be back, in town, or I'll drive 2 hours back up north, more than 2 hours, 3 hours, but to get here in time, of course, for the Wednesday the 23rd. Go ahead and pull up quickly as always. Apologize, usually have this up ready. Our schedule tomorrow for the next gens. My favorite, probably one of my favorites, is Las Vegas. Sunset
Yep,
race.
Looking forward to that one.
And a sunset race too. It's gonna be beautiful. And then the trucks on Tuesday, they will be at Pocono. That's a tough one.
The tricky triangle.
Do not side draft. I have wrecked many people that way by accident, like that. At Pocono side drafting. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. We enjoyed our night here with you all. 13 cautions, maybe a bit, but you know what? We can't complain. We get maybe that many, as we mentioned, an entire season here for Racers Elite. My broadcast partner here, Troy Thomas, myself, Angel Santiago. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your evening, and stay safe out there.